Hey guys, welcome back. Still haven't figured out what the issue is with my webcam, but we'll fix it when the pop-up comes up, which should be right about now. Okay, so we are going to move on to a big character that I kind of play a little bit too much of in Nintendo ARMS. They kind of had a display over at the Anthrocon and all that, where we actually got to try it. Now, I was playing as Ribbon Girl. Now, Raven Girl is the pink cheerleader of the group. So, what we're going to do is we're going to make a Raven Girl balloon. So, for this one, you're going to need a lot of pink and yellow. So, first off, for your gloves, might as well just use 2 round yellows. We could go ahead and draw on these when it comes down to it. You're going to need 2 clear 260s. Whoops. If I don't drop that one. Yeah, 2 clear 260s. This is what we're going to string our uh, arm around, basically, to actually make that big swirl. You're going to need a whole bunch of pinks, yellows, 1 flesh tone, and 1 black 260. Why flesh tone? Well, for the face. Because we're not going to go, like, full legs, because then she'll have, like, weird knobby knees going on. So, we're going to work our head down. Now, Ribbon Girl has a very distinct long hair, long flowing ribbon hair. So, what we're going to do is we're going to start off with our head. Not really too much, because this is basically what we're going to use our flesh tone for. So it's about 2 inches. Now I'm going to take one of my yellows, and we're going to go ahead and make our hair. You can use a 160 or a 260, it's up to you. But we want to make sure that it's long enough that we can get the whole ponytail thing going. So basically, we're going to start off with the end of the ponytail. We want something really long. Actually, yeah, let's start with it. Just bear with me, I'm still tired. Basically, I touched my nozzle of my flesh tone to my yellow. We're just going to do a head, which is your ear twist. One little loop twist for the bangs, because she does actually do have bangs. So down the head. I'm going to just take a little bit by attempting to anchor my head down. Bring it up. And bring it back down again. Like so. Now we are going to attach a bow here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little piece of pink, which this will be a scrap later on, but we're going to go ahead and attach a little pink bow to her hair right now. So, you're not going to need too much, just about 3 inches here. I'm just going to do a standard bow. This is a loop twist. An ear twist. And bring it back down for the final loop twist. So now we have our little bow. I'm going to tie these together, because we'll save this one in case we need another one. And then we're going to put it on the back of her hair. Give it a snip. I'm just going to secure it with the hair right now. Make sure your loops are facing outward like this. So now we have the back of the hair. Now we get into the big meat of it. We're going to start with, let's start with the torso. Now, Raven Girl does have a black tank top over top of her cheerleader outfit. So, we're just going to do that. And this is also going to hold our head in place. You're not going to need too much because it's a big skirt coming off the back. And we don't want her to look too big. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with 2 small loop twists. This is what's going to hold our head in place. And also where we're going to connect our arms. Now seeing our head's about that big, I'm going to go down, let's go down 3 inches. That should be good, because then I can make 3 passes with it. 1, 2, and 3, connect it back down. Pulling it nice and tight, so now we have our vest. Take Arms Girl, not why I say Arms Girl, Raven Girl, and we're just going to attach her head just a little bit. I'm going to take a little bit of flesh off my base bubble here, so she does have a neck. Attach that into the 2 loop twists up here. Attach that back into the head, so her head will stay up, because her hair is going to want to force it forward. So you'll have 1 flesh tone tucked away in the back, but you'll have a predominant one in the front. So now her head stays upright, and we won't have any, basically, droopage, which is what we don't want. So, now, taking one of your clears, I'm going to blow that up. Not too big, but enough that the arm will extend out. So I'm going to go ahead and go a good 3 feet, 2.5 feet, well, 2 feet. About arm length if you're having a t-shirt. So basically that much. Now, what I'm going to do is using the nozzle end, this is where we're going to attach the fist. I'm going to go ahead and do 2 small ear twists, and that's going to hold the fist in place, and it's also going to hold the ribbon too. Be careful because these clear ones are very delicate. So now I'm going to take one of my yellows, I'm going to blow that up. We want a nice big old fist here, so blow that up nice and big. But don't pop it. I'm going to connect that into my clear. Being very careful. So now you should have an arm that looks like this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to force my air into my balloon so it's very stable. I'm going to attach it to the loop in my black here. So now she has an elongated arm coming off right here. We're going to do the same thing to the other side right now. Same size, as much as you can make it. Make 2 ear twists. Like so. Grab your yellow, make a fist. Again, trying to make them about the same size. There. Like again, same way. Force the air. Lock it in. We go to the other side, to the other loop twist. Like so. But as you can see, I did not tuck away the clears, which is fine. We'll save that for later. So now we have two elongated arms, which is awesome because they do have the big old stretch arms and everything. So next, we're going to take our pink 160s. We're only going to need one for each arm. So gonna blow this up pretty far because we're going to have it go ahead and twist around the clear. So let's go, if I can do a comparison, it's about twice the length. Twist it, attach it into your clear, at the fist end. Now here I'm going to do an ear twist, so it's going to secure in place. One on each side. So you're going to have two clear twists, two ear twists of clear and then two ear twists of pink. And that's just going to anchor everything together. Nothing's going to come undone. Alright, now that's secure, I'm going to go ahead and start twisting it around my clear. Until we get to our starting point at our black. So now we do have the ribbon effect. We're going to do the same thing to the other side. Grabbing the other side, we're going to do the same thing, like I said. Connect it into our clear. Two ear twists. I'm going to wrap it around. Now at this time you want to go ahead and fix your head so it's facing the right way. And we can go ahead and tuck away all of our strings into the black here. So now we have her arms done, which is very good. We're going to move on to her skirt and her legs. Skirt is obviously pink. It's got to be pink. So we're not going to go full dress. We're just going to need a little bit for a skirt. So it's about 2.5 feet of pink here. And I am just going to go down. Actually, let's flower twist this so it looks like it is a skirt. So we're just going to petal, just do a couple petals here. One, two, three, and four. I'm going to attach that into our black, right here, right underneath your shirt. Tie it in. Go ahead and pull that up and attach that right back into the top so it's all secure. So now we have a skirt. And finally, we finish off with her legs, which I'm just going to use pink because now she does have those boots, but again, if we do the knees and everything, it would make her look like she had chicken legs. So we're just going to do our classic legs. Go ahead, take another pink, attach that into the bottom of the skirt. We go out, up 4 inches here. Do ear twist, loop twist, 1 inch bubble, ear twist, loop twist, and then bring it right back to the top again. Make sure that the legs are facing the right way. Check to make sure there's no extra stragglers when it comes to loose balloons. If we do have some, go ahead and tuck those away. At this point, you might have to readjust the arms because they will want to flap one way or the other. And you don't want those two black loops to come together or else they look like boobs. So right now, we have a good face going on. Now, she does have a mask. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our pink pen and we're going to draw the mask on her. If we did it with balloons, it would just look a complete mess. So go ahead. If you need to look it up, it's pretty much like your classic superhero mask. But in pink. And now is here. Now is the part where we get very, very creative with our pens. This is one that you're going to want to do for, like, again, special occasions, or if you want to charge a lot for it. Outline the mask. Give her a smile. Now the gloves is where it's at. Alright, so what she has is a lightning bolt. So we're going to put a nice lightning bolt right in the middle of your glove, but you're also going to need to separate where the glove ends. Think of the gloves as like a robotic extension on the fighter. So it is basically, how do I put this? Looks like the bumper of a car for the front. So now, I put the lightning bolt right on there. So right now, as you can see, that's the front. We have the lightning bolt going across the Now we're also going to put our exhaust, which she does have like exhaust panels on the side. One. And two. So right now we have our exhaust panels going on each side. If you need to look it up or have a reference sheet, you're going to want to have that. Again, do the same thing to the other one. Exhaust panel. Make sure I don't get too much marker on myself. And there. That. Fix her arms. So she can either have her arms going sideways or going forward. Oh, this one's coming. Trying to fall forward a bit. But here we have Ribbon Girl from ARMS. So guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I love how the arms turned out. They look so cool. Guys, I will see you in the next one. Have a wonderful evening and have fun playing ARMS. I'll see you later. Bye! See ya!